The final report is one we've already seen when we looked at the keyword spider, and it's used predominantly with the keyword spider. And what it does is it takes the theme words that you've chosen and it checks them against the pages ranking in the top 10 for a particular search term, and it will tell you then how many times each of those words appears on the top 10 pages, or on how many of the top 10 pages each of those words appears on. Although you have seen this before, let's just run it again and I can just go through it very quickly. When you click on the button, you're asked to type in a phrase, and this is the main theme of your article. In this case, what I want to rank for is omega-3 fatty acids and various other terms related to that term. That's what my theme words and theme phrases have been chosen for. So that's what I'm going to check them against on the top 10. And when you click on OK, Web Content Studio goes to Google, downloads the pages, and then checks your theme words and phrases against those pages, and it adds up every time a theme word appears on a page. It adds one to the score so that you can see exactly how many of the top 10 pages a word appears on. This report has finished and we've got two boxes. We've got this one here, this screen that can auto-delete phrases if we want to refine our list even more, and we have a report which basically tells us the position in Google and then the little theme reports for each of the top 10 pages, so we can actually see how the top 10 pages are doing for our keywords. And something I like to keep my eye on is this percentage themed, because with every batch of keywords and phrases you choose, the percent themed is going to vary, and it's a good idea to see what the top 10 are doing, because then you know what you can get away with. I seem to remember in my article here, when I did the theme report, I was something like 18 or 19%, maybe 19% and 3% or something. So this gives me a clue here that 19 and close to 3% is fine, and that I don't need to worry about the percentage themed. And this one is 22% and 3.8. So I can go down these results and it gives me the top 10. And then at the bottom, we've got how many pages each of these words were found on. So we've got glycemic, wasn't found on any of the top 10 pages for my search term. Ulcerative and colitis, well, that's a medical condition, and that wasn't found either on, well, it was found on one page out of the top 10, as was bowel. So some of these words that I had chosen and looked like they were important obviously aren't as important as I thought they were when I did the last analysis. And this can be because I went to the theme phrases and generated theme words from my phrases and then didn't clear them. So I'm left with some words that were actually collected as phrases and they're not really that important. So what I could actually do here is I could actually do a little bit more cleaning, and let's say I'm not going to be too ruthless, but I'm going to say that I want the phrases to appear on at least half of the top 10, and I can just click on OK, and then those phrases, my theme words will be cleaned up. In fact I've gone from 62 down to 50, which is fine. It's a more manageable list. So that's the check keywords against top 10 report that we've seen before, and is used mainly in conjunction with the keyword spider. But as you've just seen, there's nothing to stop you running it later on in the development of one of your articles if you want to check to see how the top 10 pages manage your keywords and phrases, and to see what sort of percentage themed you can get away with in your own content.